everyone, this is Leesie. I'm going to be talking about the mirror exercise step 3 in this video. You can find the mirror exercise in Twin Flame Ascension School, where my gurus Jeff and Shaleia use the mirror exercise with their students, including me, and in their book, Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover, which has the best description of the mirror exercise that was written by Jeff and Shaleia. It's on Amazon. Please make sure that you checked out steps 1 and 2 in my video series so that you can get information about that. And I go through the mirror exercise in the first video too. So step 3, the whole reason I'm doing this series is because step 3 has been jarring many people lately, or just it can be confusing sometimes. When you're first doing the mirror exercise, Jeff and Shaleia recommend that you write it out in the beginning, but after a while, it becomes second nature, and you don't need to write it out. But I started writing out my mirror exercises, and I found that very helpful. And step 3 was always tricky because for me, sometimes I would get into a space where I would say like, well, I don't see that. I don't see where I do that. And I would just kind of like spin around there and avoid healing. And that's not what the mirror exercise is for. It's not to like take you to step 1, 2, and then trip you up on 3 and stick you there because you can't see what it is. So, for example, let's take another common block. Like, I'm upset at Susan. This is someone that Jeff and Shaleia talk about. It's an imaginary person, or maybe not. But I'm upset at Susan for disrespecting me. I'm upset at myself for disrespecting myself. And then step 3 is this true? So I would oftentimes get in my heart and get stuck and like I would want to find out what's being reflected, but I couldn't see it, and so I would get really frustrated, right? The key there, you can mirror the frustration and find out like, okay, what do I need to feel loved here? One way that I did is, I want God to show me like what's being mirrored. What am I doing? Because I want to know like what outward thing am I doing that's being reflected here? How am I disrespecting myself? In Twin Flames Romance Attraction, it's an e-course by Jeff and Shaleia. It's really nice. And by the way, you should get it now because prices are going to go up in January. Shaleia talks about disrespecting herself by like when she doesn't do this anymore, but like she noticed that she would like walk by a mirror and like think bad thoughts about how she looked. And I did that too. And so that was one example, but there's more, right? The key here is that you're doing the mirror exercise so you can heal, so you can bring love to these parts, and you can simply give that part of you that feels disrespected or whatever you're mirroring love. Like, what do I need to feel love? I need to respect myself. I need to bring myself all of that feeling of being respected into my heart, and you do it now. You don't delay. If you really want to know what's being reflected, but you can't see it, you can mirror the feeling of feeling like you can't see, wanting, desiring to be shown, and knowing that God's going to come through for you and show you what it is that's being reflected. So those are things that helped. Again, a coach can help you too. Especially, it's really, really good to get to know a coach, to work with a coach long term, so that they can start to get to know you and your patterns and things you're working through, so that they can help you. I have packages that are reduced in price so that I can work with people long term for that reason. I want to get to know you. I want to know who you are. And I want you to get to know me as well as your coach, so that I can help you to see things that you can't see. Because, don't let step 3 stop the mirror exercise. Step 4 is like the medicine, and I'm going to get to that one in my next video. Thanks for watching, and my links are all in the description below.